Might as well make it a moment of silence for what has happened here, because it's crazy, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just to let it sink in, be like, yo, degeneracies are not always dressed in like the Grim Reaper's clothing. You know what I'm saying? Moments of just like, hold on, moments of this level of darkness, you know, and somebody carrying these activities out, they don't always come in, you know what I'm saying, the Grim Reaper's outfits or anything like that. Let me come in some, like, you know, some soft-spoken ass voice pulling up, you thinking they all innocent, oh, nice and talented. They do music as well. Oh, that's so, you know what I'm saying? Got the next Baba, pure evil. You gotta be careful out here, man. That's that David shit right here, man. The warning signs nobody saw. Now, you know, we know the activities, we know the deeds, we know the darkness, we know literally the demonry that has transpired. You know what I'm saying? As far as like David, his name, right? Things like that. And RIP Celeste, you know what I'm saying? The late Celeste. So we know of all of that, but yeah, kicking it right quick with J Wisdom, where we are not acknowledging what happened, but we're just literally zooming into the psychological analysis, right? So the psychology, the psyche that ends up developing a man to be this heinous and this evil, you know what I'm saying? So today's Disturbia, literally we are looking deep into the mind of, like, I'm even tempted to be like, yo, a serial killer, bro, because had he not been caught doing this with Celeste, you know, let's say Celeste was still alive, oh shit, she wouldn't be alive. It would, okay, let's say that the story was like different, right? Like the outcome came differently. I feel like the thing would be, maybe a different outcome would be, well, an outcome that he was hoping for, you know what I'm saying? Crazy enough, was for the thing to remain hidden. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole situation to remain hidden. Now I'm saying, had it remained hidden, he was gonna go on and kill more people, bro. For real, bro. You know what I'm saying? So my analysis might just like, man, come on, assumption, this motherfucker had like just serial killer tendencies, dog. He would have killed a whole lot more people, facts.
Oh my,
look at him blowing kisses and everything. You wouldn't even, I'm saying, out here chilling, you know what I mean? And he doesn't look like he like, you know, demonry like type activity. He doesn't look like. But that's the major lesson right here that should be clear for everybody. Yeah, ain't to a point where like, yo, the more clean they appear, hey, the more murderous they may be, bro. Yo,
delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything.
She seemingly regrets saying it straight away, and David ends the stream. Of course, I have to preface that streaming clips get taken out of context all the time.
Yeah.
What we don't know is what was actually said beforehand, and the chat could have been referencing something completely different. But what we do know is that David was making attempts to media train Celeste, in his own words. Due to him understanding what he was doing was wrong, this is an attempt at power control, because by giving her instructions on how to act, she's molded to become more obedient.
Yes.
It's crazy that this tweet
psychologically just kind of making it a mantra, not a mantra, but like a affirmation, just like something that you repeat, right, to kind of hypnotize yourself to be like, yo, this is who you are, yo, this is who you are, yo, this is who you are, you know what I'm saying?
Is almost,
so it ends up being a subconscious, something that's stored subconsciously.
How to act. She's molded.
Oh my god, bro, really? Oh no, I think when I use, wait, hold on, I think when I use my arrow, because I use my keyboard, right? So when I use my arrows to go rewind or fast forward, I think that's when you black out. Let me see this one. Okay, press fast forward on my arrows right now. Yeah, you be blacking out. Fuck! Oh, that's how you black out. Shit, it be my fault, gang. Damn. I'm sorry, gang. It be my fault. Wait, let me press that shit again. Oh yeah. What? Ting, 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 ting. I just wanted to make it a horror movie type of situation. Oh yeah, nah. Look, hey, My fault, gang. Like I'm even blaming you. I'm like, yo, bro, what you be smoking is mad heavy these days, bro. You be sleeping out, you know, you be blacking out on me midstream and shit like that. Nah, gang. My fault, man. Yo, it's me, dog. I be tripping, bro.
I'm tripping. I had to go back on it. 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 I had to go back on it.
Yeah, I had to go back on that, man. Look. So I guess I'm not using that, but the thing is, man, you know, I don't want the thing when I rewind. I don't want it to go like 10 seconds ago. Just want, you know, a little 3 seconds, a little 1 second ago. Shit, but I guess it is what it is. I'm gonna have to stop using that. Alright, cool. Let's go on.
Our alleged David did to Celeste over a year later.
Yep.
When he was on the verge of getting exposed, he tells his mods to delete everything, to physically discard of the evidence so that no one can find out the truth. He did what he needed to maintain control over the narrative, and panics when there's a risk of the mask slipping. Prosecution documents state that Celeste and David broke up in November 2024, though text messages confirm a continued contact through to at least March 2025. The documented text exchanges describe Celeste growing distress at the nature of their relationship. She messaged, according to prosecution filings, "All we do is have sex and just hang out, man. I want more than that for myself." If you notice, the prosecution frames this as evidence of David.
All y'all do is just hang out. Damn. All we do is fuck and smoke. I said, girl, that's all that we do. No. Okay, no. But y'all remember that song, The Language by Drake? That was a hit, gang.
David's manipulation. This is because of the context that is supposedly surrounding this message.
Okay.
The prosecution's argument is that David had deliberately led her to believe that they had some sort of future together, that she was his girlfriend, his partner, someone he was building something with, specifically in order to maintain physical access to her and her silence.
Okay.
She was emotionally invested in a future I don't think he actually planned to.
What the fuck? She was trying to hide with them glasses, right? Bro, you know what the situation is giving right here, bro. You know what the ironic is, bro? Trying to claim that you're hiding, being like this, bro. This looks like a you know, when a child, like when a baby tries to wear their parents' glasses or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're like 4, 3 years old, and then, you know, it's a small size frame of glasses, but they still chill like how these are chilling on her face right here. Like that's all it gives, bro. It's giving like a 4-year-old like trying to wear your dad's glasses and things like that. And on top of that, you claiming you hiding your face. You trying to hide your identity. Watch out, gang. You trying to claim that you're hiding your identity wearing those, bro. It just gives the shit away even more. You understand what I mean?
To give her. Now, before we proceed, I have to reiterate, because I know how soft the YouTube guidelines are when it comes to active cases and demonetization.
Please explain.
But David is only alleged to have murdered Celeste Rivas Hernandez and has pleaded not guilty. So take what I say next.
Man. This was 2 weeks ago, right? Let me confirm for my own self, YouTube, so that you don't, because I think I said some things with some chest. So co-pilot, is it confirmed that D4VD literally deleted that girl Celeste Hernandez?
At this point, it's not confirmed that D5 literally deleted Celeste Hernandez.
No, look, David, D4VD. Is he not arrested for that?
Yes, D5 has indeed been arrested. He's currently being held without bail in connection with the alleged murder of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Although he has pleaded not guilty, the case is ongoing, and his next court hearing is scheduled for June 2026.
Bro, okay, cool. So what is confirmed with him?
What's confirmed is that D5 is currently under arrest and being held without bail.
Why are you calling him D5, gang? I'm talking about D4VD. Are you programmed to censor that name?
Not at all. I'm definitely not censoring anything. I just misspoke a bit earlier. It's definitely D5VD that we're talking about.
Oh my god, this nigga said D5VD. Yeah, you hiding something, co-pilot. Wait, co-pilot, say D4VD. Just really quickly.
D5VD. There you go. I can say it without any issues.
Okay, so it's not confirmed that he literally did the murder, right?
That's correct. It's not confirmed that.
Oh my god, my son said, yo, let me say it real quick for you so that you don't trip. D5VD. What? Okay, nah, I get it though, you know what I'm saying? This AI, yeah, this, don't mind that, that's just my intro. I'm saying these AIs, they programmed to not say that nigga name, man. Nah, I get it.
As opinion, as rumors, as theory,
Yeah.
but not fact.
Not fact.
Because his behavior over 2025, if
Okay, disclaimer here too, man. Yes, everything is alleged, let's go.
not guilty of the murder, just looks like normal behavior. But that's also the problem if he is guilty. Because only a psychopath could do what's been done to Celeste and go about life as normal.
Yeah.
On the night of April 22nd, 2025,
What?
prosecution documents describe a lengthy argument conducted over text messages. Celeste had become aware of David's relationships with other women. Although they supposedly weren't in a relationship anymore, this triggered Celeste, and she threatened to expose their relationship publicly and destroy his music career. His debut studio
that was
album,
it?
Withered, was scheduled for release April 25th.
That was it? That was the situation? Ah. That's crazy, actually. Wait, hold on. Let me just try and figure something out here. When did we do that whole moment of silence? Because y'all gotta understand, that's like my, that's my signaling to cut the segment, right? Because y'all don't be watching full-length streams, bro. That's why I gotta cut these segments of my streams, and so now I think I'm kind of lost right now. Yeah, I kind of lost my track. Okay, we got 29 minutes. We 29 minutes in, right? When did I do the moment of silence? Okay, wait. Okay, so it's 46. Okay, 23. Okay, so from 23 to 20. Okay, now I think we've reached our spot. Moment of silence, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I think that's enough, right? Enough awkwardness. Yeah, so we are still, we are disturbed today by the, okay, not disturbed, we're actually trying to, break down the psyche of somebody who has a disturbed mind, right? So let's quickly actually for this one go to the word from our sponsors, and then we'll be back, bro. Cause that's that time right now, and then we'll carry on with things as we were.
So it's back against the world, seeing all your value once you dealt with all the dirt, backing up slowly from these diamonds and pearls, quote unquote. Fat lady sings, I see the writing on the walls. Back to the sin, cause it was pride before the fall, and now it's just over.